Ребята, всем привет! Продолжаем проходить Hogwarts Legacy. И эту серию мы начнем с посещения все-таки занятий, чтобы это самое выучить заклинания новые. Вот, и всем приятного просмотра, и мы продолжаем. Я тут без записи походил, несколько испытаний Мерлина выполнил. Потом купил средний горшок. Какой-то большой, что ли, горшок там. В общем, поменял эти горшки. Мальву там, по льву всякую фигню там посадил. Ну, в общем, все, что нам надо. И у меня, короче, эта мальва закончилась. И я больше испытаний Мерлина проходить не могу. Вот, а в принципе я больше никуда ничего и не ходил. Ну еще раз вот в это испытание прошел, которое в конце той серии было. Нашел соплю этого гоблина. Только это не там было, а там, оказывается, отдельное место, где эти гоблины скапливаются. Точнее, там был только один гоблин. В общем, с него я взял у него эту соплю. Так я уже сюда, да? Так я уже забыл, куда она мне нужна была, эта соплюха. Ну там уже по делу разберем. Да куда ты? Ну.
Knowledgeable. What do we have here? I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious. Based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come, what do you see in your own future?
Триумф, опасность, силу, не знаю. Ну, а если знание настоящего и даже прошлого может пролить свет на грядущее, что вы видите в своем будущем?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy? Excellent. I think you have it.
Который мечет объекты вниз, ударяет врагов об землю.
At some point, you
Uh-huh.
must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Так, тут это дымимаска. Так, а я могу, кстати, сделать вот... Не так. Я могу сделать вот так вот. И вот так вот.
Mine now, demiguys.
Так, а сколько я нашел этих дымимасок? А у меня их сколько? 4? Или ему надо все возвращать 9 сразу? Или я могу несколько вернуть? Вот 9 у меня нет, но я что-то собирал.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. Clever.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, wonderful, truly. If you bring me just a few more, I can teach you how to improve casting a la Hamora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
А, 7.
One on invisibility.
Мне еще
I'll use
2
you well on
надо.
that one then. Blasted charm.
Так, а где... Это что? А. Ага. Не то. Где находится это самое? Пристройка к библиотеке. А, тут одна. Тут вообще нет. Здесь одна статуэтка, тут 3 статуэтки. Ну, давай тут. Мне еще найти 2 этих деми-маски, и я смогу вторые двери открывать.
Accio.
Простите.
Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Alohomora. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Я узнал, как эту открывать еще, этот сундук. Так, в инвиз заходишь. Искать. И он так и начинает типа реветь. Чё это такое?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo. Levioso. Accio. Glacius. Revelio.
Он же вроде что-то... А, вот он. У него тут тоже эта деми-маска.
Revelio.
Опа, а как? Что это я не открыл? Так, 3, 2. Это вот этот. Здесь. Это кто? А, это 1, 5, 7. 9, 8, 7. Это вот этот. Какой-то ушлепок. Вот этот.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Уважаемая профессор Шах, благодарю за присланную вами работу на тему небесных аномалий. Она может стать отличным дополнением к атласу, который я собираюсь опубликовать. Если я решу включить ваши исследования или какие-либо из связанных с ним материалом в это издание, я с вами свяжусь. Всего наилучшего, Корнейрус. И все,
Revelio.
что ли? Одни кошки. Подожди, а я тут был. Вот тут какой-то типа сундук. А, подожди, вон сундук. А как туда попасть? Там какая-то дверь.
Alohomora.
Алло, Мора.
Revelio.
Идеи для игр в классе. Ловкая левитация. Предложить ученикам пролевитировать кубики сквозь кольца или что-нибудь вроде того. Обезоружение и оборона. Отработать экспеллиармус и приемы уклонения. Мелькающие мишени. Освежить навыки применения заклинаний к быстро движущимся целям.
Revelio.
Второго уровня. И вон это. Это я не могу открыть второй. Мне еще нужна одна вот эта вот деми-маска. И я смогу открывать и вторые уровни. Так, а у меня тут нет деми-маски этой?
Revelio.
Так, а где ее найти? Это обратно к этому профессору.
Revelio. Heal. Revelio.
Это я где вообще? Я тут не был. А у них только по 500 денег, что ли?
Revelio.
I'd undo all that happened that day, I would!
Descendo.
Здесь нельзя садиться.
Revelio.
А это что такое? А это второй замок. Да, это второй замок. И это тоже. А я где вообще? А, по изучению тварей. Ну ладно, давай.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Over here.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Гиппогриф.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
И надо сначала поклониться.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Почесали, поел и улетел.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio.
А, можно на колесико их переключать. Я и не знал. Так, что тут надо там? Еще одну домимаску, это я так и не нашел. Давай тайник вот это какой-то посмотрим. Ну, это
Hello
вот
there.
этот.
Perhaps you can help me.
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Вот этот, это не маленький, который тот. Что-то картину, что ли, притянуть надо. И где это? Подожди, вот это не в середине фонтан? Так, как мне выбраться к фонтану этому? Так, не сюда. Мне надо как-то выйти на улицу. Во, это не он. А так, пока, значит, та дверь.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Revelio. Alohomora. Lumos.
И куда ее надо?
Alohomora.
Первый раз нашел бабочку, но не знаю, что куда ее девать.
Revelio.
Профессор Бинс, недавно вы упоминали, что ученики на ваших занятиях ведут себя крайне вяло. Это привело меня в замешательство. На своих уроках я не наблюдал ничего подобного. Я решил поговорить с учениками, чтобы отыскать причину такого поведения. Узнал, что в рамках своих лекций вы щедро делитесь малоизвестными подробностями исторических конфликтов. Возможно, более беглое изучение этих подробностей пойдет на пользу. А один ученик едва не плакал, рассказывая о вопросе из контрольной, касавшийся Гримбольда Швейта и количества пуговиц на одежде волшебника во время восстания 752 года. Насколько я понял, тогда в порядке вещей было пришивать на одну пуговицу больше, чем обычно. Решать, конечно, только вам, однако ученики в массе своей не ценят такое количество подробностей. Впрочем, это лишь моя точка зрения. Надеюсь, вы не против, что я ее выразил. С уважением, Ронан.
Revelio.
Бабочка какая-то. Сфинкс — волшебная тварь с человеческой головой и телом льва. Из-за его урядного интеллекта и склонности к различным головоломкам и загадкам сфинкса веками использовали ведьмы и волшебники для охраны своих ценностей и тайных убежищ.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Замок второй.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Или эта дверь.
Levioso. Revelio.
Какая это где? Так, подожди. Там на карте была какая-то дверь, картина, которую надо типа отодвинуть. Так, а где она? Вот эта фигня. Значит, та дверь. Это вот эта дверь, в которой я сейчас был. То есть, в которой я сейчас опять иду. Там какая-то картина, которую надо отодвинуть, что ли.
Revelio.
Yes, President does going on about it. But have you ever got him really talking about goblin rebellions?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Да иди в задницу.
Here. Finite! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Finite! Glacius! Finite! Lumos! Levioso! Accio!
А что с этой картиной надо сделать?
Finite!
Не помогло.
Revelio. Revelio.
You are untruthful, ungraceful, and frankly unacademic. I am
Так, а куда идти-то, ебаный рот?
How can one not fancy proposal?
Чё акаешь?
Revelio.
Девиз Хогвартса гласит: Драго Дорминс, что-то нонгом, короче, не знаю, что означает никогда не щекочи спящего дракона. К счастью, этот конкретный спящий дракон сделан из камня, и поэтому никогда не проснется. Его можно спокойно пощекотать без каких-либо последствий.
Revelio. What do we have here? Alohomora. Revelio.
Назначение этого артефакта, скорее всего, было интерпретировано не совсем верно, хотя большинство волшебников прельщает перспектива владения таким мощным оружием. Просто невероятно. Так, а это второй, да? Второй.
Revelio.
Так, а где картина-то? По итогу-то.
I don't think a single student likes Professor Black.
Погоди, там же какая-то небольшая вроде статуэтка какого-то костяного дракончика.
Revelio.
Что это такое? Это что такое? Тебя я не знаю, куда надо. Сиди тут.
Revelio.
Что за фигня?
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Так, вот эта фигня. Вот это вот дверь. Вот эта статуя, вот это вот дверь. Мне надо в нее. Потом надо потянуть какую-то карту. Подожди, а вот это не тот, который я у какой-то двери там, он стоял. Так, вот эта дверь. Подожди-ка.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Glacius.
Ну там же показано, что ее это... Что ее на себя надо. Ну вот показано, что ее надо на себя.
Accio. Glacius. Levioso. Accio.
What have we got here then, eh? Ah!
Levioso. Revelio. Alohomora.
Так, ну картину я нашел. Там за ней сундук.
Confringo. Revelio.
Так, 2, 4, 6, 9, 8, 6. Ящерица. Вот здесь 4, 3.
Revelio.
Вот за ней сундук стоит. Только она не открывается.
Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Findo. Descendo. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Glacius. Accio. Revelio.
Не понял, как открыть-то нахуй. Без... О!
Isn't Sebastian Sally's family from Felcroft? I would have expected him to be from somewhere more posh.
Lumos.
Я уже забыл, как туда попасть. Подожди, а где она? Нет, не здесь. Я уже забыл, где эта бабочка. Так, подожди-ка.
Lumos.
I just know.
Где опять-то? Бля.
There are some impressive new breeds.
I once flew to Ipswich and back. Yes, I did. Don't look at me like that. I've seen all the ones. Every one of them.
Revelio.
They were the same.
Хрен с ним. С этим. Я его нашел, но я не знаю как. Найдите первый ориентир, изображенный на картине «Сокровищ Артура». Ну, я его нашел. И чё? Я его открыть-то не могу.
Hex on a
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards. Even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
I don't want to be associated with any swim.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Mine now, demiguise.
Это подвешенная кабанья голова закрывает глаза и шмыгает носом, наблюдая за убогой атмосферой и довольно колоритной клиентурой трактира «Кабанья голова». Подожди-ка. Третий вообще забыл. Это причал рядом с трактиром «Кабанья голова». Приятное место, где можно посидеть и расслабиться, если это возможно, находясь всего в 2 шагах от эпицентра различных гнусных событий, которые всегда могут произойти в печально известной гостинице с сомнительной репутацией. Ну ладно, там я открыть не могу.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Repairer has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count. Tips in the hat, if you do.
Почему я тут взлететь не могу?
Revelio. I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Places.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting.
Мне какая разница, кто там? Все равно придется драться.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Revelli. Merlin's beard.
Чего ты увидела? Лесной шарф.
Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Incendio. Lumos.
А я могу две взять?
Revelio.
Так, а третья бабочка там.
Lumos.
И как я туда попаду?
Confringo. Descendo. Levioso. Glacius. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Все, возможно, кто-то есть. Угу.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Oh, stay back. Oh. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Ой, я не хотел. Я случайно нажал.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
Так, ну я так понимаю, надо что-то подставить.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. This has a moth imprinted on it, the same as the door. Revelio.
Мне надо что-то подставить, чтобы туда пролезть. Говорит, вот это вот, возможно, крутится.
Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. I see. This is supposed to spin.
О, это должно вращаться. Я понял, что это должно вращаться.
Lumos. Revelio.
Па-па-па.
Levioso. Accio. Glacius. Descendo. Accio. Glacius. Levioso. Glacius. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
Как заставить ее крутиться-то?
Incendio. Glacius. Levioso. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Descendo. I know.
Непонятно.
Spinning. Repulsor. Descendo. Revelio. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Ну и чё, я могу ее потушить. И чего?
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius.
Не понимаю.
Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Descendo. Ha. Depulso. Descendo. Levioso. Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
Блядь, да как ее?
Confringo. Pulso. Sendo. Levioso. Accio. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Finder.
Чё вот эта вот фигня помечается?
Pulso. Sendo. Lumos.
Ну это просто там бабочкой спрыгнешь ко мне и все. Блять.
Lumos. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Finder. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio.
Что сделать-то с ней надо?
Lumos.
Откуда с этой стороны бабочка берется? Может, бабочка не та?
Revelio.
Ой, бля.
Lumos. Confringo. Finder. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Блядь, да что с ней делать-то надо? Ну я вставил бабочку, и чего делать-то надо?
Glacius. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Блять. Короче, я сейчас тут побегаю, помудрюсь и продолжу, потому что я просто не знаю, что тут делать. Это такой бред, конечно. Я же всем, чем только не знаю, стрелял.
Lumos.
Ой, бля, бред-то какой. Я и в крылья стрелял, и всей магией стрелял. В итоге этим дипульса или чем я там хуйнул в другое крыло, и он... Ой. И он, короче, это самое. А, блядь, там же стрелка была.
Revelio. I need to get that platform closer, but how?
Accio.
Да хер с тобой. Я и так могу пройти.
Revelio. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way. It's sealed shut from the other side. Levioso! Glacius! Accio! Revelio! Levioso!
Там кто-то что-то уронил.
Accio!
Точно мне туда надо? Я туда не особо хочу. Ага.
Revelio! Accio!
Прикольно. Это другой вход.
Confringo! Confringo!
Ты охренел, что ли?
Revelio.
И как там забрать?
Incendio. Lumos.
Это мы уже проходили.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. Leviosa. Glacius. Lumos.
Блять, еще одна загадка. Подожди-ка.
This looks even more complex. Lumos.
Подожди, а третью я как заберу?
Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos.
Вот она улетает.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Сработает-то сработает, а я как и бабочку-то отсюда заберу?
Revelio.
Блять, там еще одна.
Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. The dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Revelio. Better show this to Lodgok.
Что, тут никого нет?
I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
Какой бред с этими загадками.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
Glacius!
Aha! Back for more. Ha! You're easier to spot than an irrumpent.
Ой, блядь.
And the stuff you can do.
Defender! Confringo! Valiant! Stupefy! Stupefy! Stupefy!
You will pay for your deeds. I'm not done with you. Ow.
Deposit!
I see you.
Descender!
Death from above. Look what you've done. You pay for it.
Glacius! Levioso!
A pasty.
Defender!
Nothing more than luck.
Valiant! Confringo!
Expulso!
Stupefy!
What it? Thought you could hide from me, did you? Expulso! Stop that at once.
Valiant! Confringo! Defender!
Ah! Quite conduct.
Revelio.
That's it.
Ты кто такой? На?
Rookwood!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
To your knees.
Protego!
I'm just warming up.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender!
I won't go down. Had enough yet?
Понятно, она пробивает.
Incendio!
Protego! You disappoint me. Predictable.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Is that the best you can do?
Defender!
No! You don't want to try.
Confringo!
Reducto!
Protego!
I overestimated you.
Expelliarmus!
Oh, this
Да
is
бля.
fun!
Defender!
Hard You put it Reducto!
Depulso! Descendo! Levioso!
А что, я шлем нашел?
Revelio!
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Revelio!
И чё, тут нету пока что ли ничего?
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
То ничего не было, то все про меня вспомнили. А почему нельзя затормозить, чтобы встать на месте? Камерой нормально крутить нельзя на метле.
There we go.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
А, блять, у меня этой мальвы нету.
Protego, Glacius.
Ты чё, как близко-то они друг от друга?
I've had enough of Bell.
Anyone looking for trouble?
Surprised I haven't been.
О, подожди-ка. Еще одна площадка, да?
These rocks have seen better days.
Revelio. Glacius. That's it.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Куда мне надо? Погоди. Вернуться к мадам Когаве. Ну, и где? Себастьян?
rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Чего?
Revelio.
А, погоди-ка. А, на лестницу? Подожди, вот он так стоит, показывает на лестницу.
Revelio.
Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how very much you despise him.
Ты кто?
Accio. Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Troll. You know, there is some...
Ну, по сути, теперь надо найти картину.
Revelio.
Что это такое? А, это шкаф этот.
Hogwarts is a second home to me.
Fills our stone art.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
А, это сначала его, потом его, потом это, что ли, надо было найти?
This stairwell looks promising.
My older sister.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Я же его раньше нашел. В смысле? Че, опять что ли поиграть хочешь?
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Ну давай.
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio!
Че, мне надо все полтинники выбивать.
Yes!
Accio!
Пиздос.
You'll have to do better than that.
А, тут вода.
Accio!
А можно переиграть?
Yes! How am I to top that? Accio! What was I thinking? Accio!
Да.
How am I to top that? How about that? I won!
Первый раз проиграл. Ну и ладно.
Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid!
Я не видел, что на полу вот эти вот.
Accio! What was I thinking? Accio! That was sensational! Accio!
А, он прибавляет скорость. Понял. Этот сносит туда, этот прибавляет скорость.
Accio!
Ах ты, сука.
Yes!
Ладно, я тут все равно выиграл.
How am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Welcome back. Have you...
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
И что это за заклинание? А-а-а.
Very good. I recommend... That's it. Keep it up.
Revelio.
Уважаемая мадам Кагава, пишу вам в связи с решением профессора Блэка отменить Квиддич. Как вы знаете, моя заветная мечта стать профессиональным игроком в Квиддич, и теперь эта мечта стала несбыточной. Или, по крайней мере, очень труднодостижимой. Профессор Уизли настаивает, что в этом вопросе мы должны положиться на мнение директора и советует мне тренироваться самостоятельно. Я придумал для себя ряд упражнений, но это совсем не то же самое, что тренировка на поле. С этим ничто не сравнится. Не могли бы вы поговорить с директором или с профессором Уизли? Если я целый год не смогу играть в Квиддич, я потом буду страдать из-за этого всю оставшуюся жизнь. Рейс. Уважаемая мадам Кагава, я рада, что вы займете должность инструктора по лесной подготовке в Хогвартсе. Думаю, наша совместная работа в Хогвартсе будет не столь запоминающей, как-то приключения в гавани Окагамы, хотя как знать. С нетерпением жду нашей встречи. Если у вас появятся вопросы, отправьте мне с наилучшими пожеланиями, Уизли. Так, а чё поговорить? Но я не хочу просто говорить. На самом деле мне надо, наверное, еще одну прокачать. Но, в принципе, у меня вот это вот еще не прокачано. Вот здесь вот это не прокачано. А, вот эти вот еще. Ну давай пока так оставим. Так, теперь мне куда? Мне надо... поговорить с Диком. Так, там надо посмотреть, у меня что-то же открылось там в этих испытаниях-то. Угу. 10 шариков еще надо лопнуть. Все, я понял. Это вот как раз тот этот, как он там называется-то? Дуэль, где типа была. Ну а почему меня тогда не тпшнул туда-то? А. Он не там, что ли? В смысле? А почему я туда не смог телепортнуться сразу?
Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Короче, мне этот хватит. А где он?
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Вон еще шарики.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deek has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
Левиоса?
Levioso. Oh, no, you don't. Professor Howin will never believe this. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
Так, время перемотать надо.
Revelio. Levioso. There. I'm not going to hurt you. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deek supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deek will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Ой, не туда.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deek isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some. I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Так. По умолчанию снаряжение имеет один основной показатель нападения или защиты. Вы можете использовать волшебный материал, чтобы добавить и обновить дополнительные показатели, или же присвоить вашему снаряжению определенные характеристики. Его несколько небольших улучшений могут привести к значительному повышению вашей силы в бою. Новых тварей можно спасти и так, или разблокировать. Выполнение задания рецепта с можно обнаружить в лагерях бандитов. Так, на самом деле мне сначала надо продать Все. Так, подожди. Сначала надо посмотреть шмотки. А, ну у меня все нормально стоят. Потом пойти продать. Продать те шмотки, которые у меня лишние. Извините.
For delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Так, это которые на мне одеты, да? Нет, вот это не одето. А, так вот, что я такое нахожу.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Пока что я сделал-то? А, еще плюсом нападение стало. Нападение, защита, защита, нападение. Невозможно обнаружить. А, то, что зеленое.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Ну что мне тут на них смотреть-то? Так. Ага. Так, к Себастьяну у меня там поблизости только вот это, да, телепорт. Ой. Ограничения еще есть, куда летать.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
Это я где вообще?
Dear Anne Sallow, please do.
You made it.
Что у меня за плащ?
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
А, так его это,
This way.
сестрички.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of... Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Себастьян, не трогай мой набор зельевара, он не твой, Анна.
Revelio.
Дорогая Анна, беседа Хогвартс совсем не тот. Впрочем, Шарп все такой же гадкий, но ты понимаешь, о чем. Я надеюсь, тебе лучше, Себастьян.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Revelio.
Колодец в Фелдкрофте пересох около 400 лет назад. Во все время сильной засухи. К сожалению, в результате этого мирные жители деревни погибли, в том числе, по крайней мере, один маленький мальчик, чей отец отказался говорить в течение многих лет после происшествия. Легенда гласит, что ситуацию удалось спасти, когда группа доброжелательных ведьм и волшебников использовали невиданную ранее мощную магию, чтобы вернуть воду в этот регион. Так они сюда, что ли, вот повернули?
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Revelio.
Не буду читать, а то время бы вышло.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Revelio.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only because Wizard is a dead wizard. Over here! Leviosa! There! Rather unwise coming back this way. There's
Sundo! Glacier!
Better things than this so-called patrol. I know I heard an intruder!
Glacius! Tego! Leviosa! Vindo! Stupid one! Confringo!
When are you going to give up?
Tego! Stupid! Incendio!
Why have you not run away? No! Still hoping to survive this, are you?
Confringo!
I shall avenge you. That was unimpressive. Are you quite... This will not go well for you.
Confringo!
You've made your last mistake. You will regret. Is that it?
Leviosa!
This is almost too easy. You're making this too easy.
Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
I work. No! I will make it.
Incendio! Stupid one!
You little moon calf.
Incendio!
Losing your stride.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Levioso.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Она у меня вот здесь вот.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio. Confringo.
А как туда попасть?
Revelio.
А, блин.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Подожди, а это не та картина, где там кто-то сидит и это медуза-то?
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts, where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking
Revelio.
a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Incendio!
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos.
Я уже вторую неделю в лагере, и каждый день привозят все новые больных. Врачи, маглы и даже наши целители стараются сделать для них все возможное. Скоро почти осязаемо. Те, кто оправился от чумы, никогда не отправятся от боли утраты. Лихорадка пройдет, кожа заживет, но печаль останется в сердце навсегда. Ой, навечно. Я видела мужчину, который, как и мой отец, потерял ребенка, и это невыносимо. Мне хотелось хоть немного облегчить его страдания. Я начинаю думать, что остальные не правы. Я способна помочь этим несчастным. На мой взгляд, оставить их страдать не менее жестоко, чем избавить от мук.
Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Я приехала сюда за знаниями, а теперь меня переполняет желание помочь. Сомнения терзают душу. Такое чувство, словно моя магия жаждет исцелять, а я не позволю ей. Неужто надежды нет? Неужто угрызения совести будут терзать меня всю оставшуюся жизнь? Как смотреть этим людям в глаза и притом знать, что я могла бы облегчить их страдания? Сегодня снова видела мужчину, напоминавшего мне отца. Он покинул лагерь. Разве плохо было бы помочь ему? По-моему, это позволило бы не только применить мое особое умение для благого дела, но и узнать много нового.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Lumos.
И чего?
Reparo. Confringo. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Вы крипту.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Крипта — это второй потайной, это который он нам показал.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Так, и чё это? А, ну это которые открывали двери, я по ним бил, они поворачивались и что-то открывали.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbottom Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Лейтенант. Посетите занятия по астрономии. А, это все идет в эту. А у меня еще не пройдена она.
My mother sent me a howler.
Блин, это в принципе из выручай комнаты, наверное, можно было пройти. Или она не тут? А, ну да, тут, вот она.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Revelio.
А тут чего?
Lumos.
Какая-то доска.
Revelio.
Этот телескоп лучший в своем роде прибор, идеально подходящий для наблюдения за Луной, звездами и всем остальным, что можно найти в ночном небе. Ну, понятно.
Revelio.
О,
Lumos.
ага.
Revelio.
Так, подожди, а как там тут забрать страницу? У меня осталось 2 страницы и 1 здесь. Ага.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Revelio.
Осталась 1 страница.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Замерзли, что ли?
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
Dismissed. Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Бля.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night.
The perfect night for... Oh.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Очкун.
Lumos.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Эта ванна находится под замком очень давно. Никто и не помнит, сколько. Ходят слухи, что она была заколдована десятилетия назад, чтобы преследовать студентов, которые были слишком одержимы своей учебой и абсолютно забывали заботиться о личной гигиене.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Amit. Revelio.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Как ее заполнить?
Stargazing is all about patience and precision.
Лира.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous, thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Я такой стол уже где-то видел. Встретись с Натти, когда стемнеет. Где? Ну это отдать карту, да? Надо будет сейчас вернуть, короче, вот эту карту, с ним потрещать, да, надо будет заканчивать. Чтобы опять на 4 часа не растягивать.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might be of anything interesting.
Что там выполнилось? Ну, и я предлагаю на этом закончить. И продолжить в следующей серии, чтобы опять на 4 часа не затягивать. Конечно, хочется и дальше поиграть, но тут даже на 10 часов можно видео записать. В общем, на сегодня все. Продолжим в следующей серии. А сейчас всем спасибо за просмотр, всем хорошего дня, всем удачи и всем пока.